Today we're going to transform a wheel into a tubeless system. Okay, pretty much the same with any tubeless system. Could be a stands system. This one's a DT one. First of all, we don't need the strip. We need the sticky stuff. Sticks the strip to the rim. Start. Doesn't really matter where you start. Stick it in the middle of the rim. We need the rim strip. Make sure you get it the right way up. Stick the little washers on. Now this bit requires a bit of pulling. Keep your fingers under it, it's a little bit easier for the next bit, because then you want to get a little screwdriver or something and you just keep running it around and try and get the strip sat evenly. Try and get it so it's sitting in the middle nice and even, and you also, because you've had to stretch it a bit, it'll be stretched a bit tighter in some places than others. Do this, it just evens things up a bit. Do that a couple of times. Okay, presto, strips on. Grab your tyre. Now we're actually sort of cheating a bit here. Not actually using a tubeless tyre with a sealant and that. Some tyres depends on the bead a bit, but they do seal pretty well. You just need to be careful not to use anything with too thin a sidewall, because otherwise you can cut it real easy and it's just not very stable. It tends to fold over a bit. But these tyres are pretty good. We've tried them before. Getting the right way around. If you want to do a pro job, you always line up your graphics on the tyre with the valve hole. Yeah, this bit's pretty much just like you would with a normal tyre, except normal tube setup, except that you're obviously not putting a tube in. So sometimes these are pretty tight and tricky to get on. The secret is if you can get the tyre into the centre well, then it should go on a little bit easier. Probably have to use tyre levers here, but on at last. Some tyres are easier than others. Once you've got that on, get a little bottle of goo, and you just stick that valve out so it goes in easy, and then just empty that bottle in there. Supposedly you don't need a full bottle for, well, if you've got really big tyres you do, but I always just put a load in extra anyway, just because you're keeping the tyres on for a bit, stops it drying out quick. You just got a bit more gunk in there for sealing punctures. That lot in there. Get your valve core. Last thing to do, pump it up. A bit of a spin. Make sure the goo goes all the way around. There you go, job done.